everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have a video for you that I'm not sure that I really want to film, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's not that I don't want to film for you guys. I just I'm not sure I know all of the answers to this one. As you can see by the title, I'm sure this is supposed to be my ideal makeup collection. This is a collab for that is me, Paula, and Amanda. We all get comments regularly. I guess we're the three amigas. I don't know, but we get a lot of people that want our opinions on what an ideal collection looks like. What how to handle this or that. We get a lot of like collab requests for the three of us, which I think is amazing. I love it. I love these ladies. They're awesome. And this one, like, I kind of want to do and I kind of don't at the same time. And I want to do it because I would love to have an idea in my mind exactly what my goal is with my entire collection. But at the same time, I don't want to do it because I just don't know the answers to some of these categories. And I may need you guys to help me out on this. I don't know. So let's kind of get into this. As you can tell by the title, this is supposed to be what my ideal makeup collection should look like. I don't have a lot of specifics, and I think I don't have a lot of specifics because a lot of these categories, I have products that I like, but I'm not in love with. That happens. I haven't been shopping in almost 3 years. There's a lot of new stuff out there. I don't feel like in a lot of areas that I could commit to what I already own. So yeah, we're going to get into it. If I have an opinion on something as far as a specific product, of course, I'm going to show it to you. But I have two specifics, and I think you guys already know what they are. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with primers because that's, kind of like the base of it all. And this is one of my specific categories, and I don't think you guys are going to be surprised. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Keep Me Matte. It is the Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base, and I love it. And for that category, for face primers, I only want one in my collection. I am at 2 now. I can't wait to get the other one done. This one will be done first because it is in a project. The other one is not. But when this is gone and my other one is gone, this is the one that I'm going to repurchase because I know I like it. And if I can't find this, for any reason, I will get the CoverGirl True Blend for oily skin because they're both cruelty-free. Even though CoverGirl's parent company is not cruelty-free, CoverGirl is. And I'm still on the fence with that one, with the parent company versus the company. So, I'm not sure about that, but that's irrelevant because this is going to be my number one, and I only want one in my collection. Ever. Ever. And I'm at the point now with my, my collection that I'm almost where I can replace it. Every time I use one up, I can just replace it. I cannot wait to get the other one done. All right, concealer. Oh, no. Nope. Foundation. Foundation is where we're going to go. 2. I have no specifics. There are 2. I want 2 foundations. I basically want a summer and a winter shade. Or have like a summer shade and a white adjuster. Either way, I can go either way with that one. But I don't want more than 2 foundations in my collection at any one time. And I like to have that ability to adjust, which is why I said the white adjuster, or, like having the winter shade can tone down the summer shade a little bit as I'm starting to transition shades and into the seasons. So for foundations, I only want 2. It's all I ever want. And I've got more than that now. And neither one of them is cruelty-free, so I will, when they are done, I will have to find a good cruelty-free foundation, liquid foundation, for oily skin. So, you guys can spam me down below, but I'm not going to be done my foundations anytime soon. So, but it's always good to have options. All right, moving on to the concealer. That I only ever want one. I generally, if I have a good foundation, I don't need to spot conceal. I like it more for brightening under my eyes. That could be used the same all year long for me, just depending on how I blend it out and how much or how little I use. So concealer, again, I don't have a specific one that I'm absolutely in love with. I am working on one right now that is not cruelty free. So when that is done, I will be looking for a brightening concealer for under my eyes. And yeah, I only want one. All right, moving on to powders. Y'all know I love my powders. I can go through some powder, and yet I still only want two in my collection. As of this moment, I don't have any specifics that I feel strongly about repurchasing. I have some that I have liked over the years. Again, I haven't delved into what is cruelty-free and what is not because I'm not at the place where I even need to think about purchasing any. But again, I have extremely oily skin, and that is a problem because, you know, I go through powder like crazy. Like crazy. And I had originally said when my no buy was up, like in my own head, I want to try the Coty Airspun. Not cruelty-free, so that's not going to happen. I would love a good loose powder recommendation because I like loose powders. I don't know why, but I've always liked loose powders. No, baby. Can you hear my daughter on there? She wants to come in while I'm filming. But anyway, I like to set... No, go watch your movie, Dora, okay? No. Go out in the living room and watch Dora with your brothers and daddy. She's just going to keep talking. She's going to just keep talking. So I like to set my face with loose powder when I have it available, which I have not had for a while. And then I like to have a compact, like if I'm going out, like anywhere and I want to have something in my purse to touch up or whatever, a compact obviously is easier to deal with. So that's why I say 2 powders for my collection is ideal. One like a pressed powder and one a loose powder. Bronzer. This is one of those categories where I honestly don't care if I have it. I like bronzer, I truly do, but I also, I will always have eyeshadow in my collection that I could use as a bronzer. I have so many browns and varying shades of almost white to almost black in browns. And I don't know, I franken everything anyway. I have not found a bronzer out there that I am absolutely in love with. I actually prefer a more subtle bronzer because, you know, I want to be able to build it up when I really want it, but I don't want to look like I've got bronzer on my face. I don't contour. That's not my thing. And I mean, because I've got a pretty thin face, even though I'm carrying a little extra weight here, I still have a very thin face. So I don't, you know, I don't need to chisel out. Like, I've got indentations here anyway. That's not like contour or anything like that. That's my cheeks. But yeah, I don't feel the need to have a bronzer. If I have one, that's awesome. If I don't, that's awesome too. I'll just use eyeshadow or something because, you know. But if I was to have a bronzer, I don't know which one I would choose. Again, I don't know which ones are cruelty-free. And I don't know which ones are compatible with my skin tone, my oily skin, and all that. So, yeah, bronzer is just kind of one of those things that I just don't care about. On the same line, highlighter. I feel the exact same way. I have not been a highlighter user for super long. I don't like bright, you know, glow to the moon kind of highlighter because I have oily skin. Even if I don't put highlighter on, which I do have a little bit on now, but not a lot, give my skin an hour or two, I'm going to look like I have highlighter on. That's just the way it is. That's how oily my skin is. But, yeah, highlighter, it's hit or miss. I always have, like, eyeshadows that could work also as a highlighter, and I'm perfectly fine using it like that. I know I'm probably really offending all of the highlighter lovers out there, that I'm just not that girl. Blush, the reason I did those kind of out of orders because I feel the same way about bronzer as I do highlighter. Blush, on the other hand, I would like to have two in my collection. I would like a warm and a cool tone. I know that they make neutral blushes, but I don't know. I like when I'm wearing a warm eye look, I like a warm blush, and I definitely prefer the peachier kind of blushes. And when I am wearing like cool tones on my eyes, I definitely prefer a cool tone blush. I don't know which ones out there are like the ones to have. I don't have any in my collection that I just feel like I absolutely have to go purchase again. But yeah, two blushes. I think that's pretty reasonable. All right, moving on to the lip area, because you know I'm going to save eyes for last because eyeshadow is cracked, so that's going to go last. All right, moving on to lip balm, because I am a balm addict. I love my lip balms. I originally put down two, but I would say 2 to 3 because I like to have one like right here on my vanity. I always like to have one in my purse, and then I always usually have one like in my pocket or by my nightstand or something like that. So 3, I guess 3. I don't think that's unreasonable as quickly as I go through lip balm. I've had some preferences in the past. Some of those that I really, really liked either don't exist anymore or they're not cruelty free. Right now, there's nothing that I'm so attached to that I probably couldn't, you know, switch it up. But there is one, and I think I looked this up the other day, and with Amanda's help, I'm opening my drawer here. This one right here, the Lip Seal, this one is actually cruelty free. Thank you, Amanda, for helping me figure that one out. I really, really like this one. I've had people say that they've gotten them in different like scents or flavors because they are kind of flavored a little bit. This one is just the mint, and I absolutely adore it. So if I had to choose one of my current collection, it would probably be the Lip Seal. Though I would love to try other brands, or not other brands, the other flavors, scents, whatever. My camera's deciding it wants to overheat, so if it cuts out, I'll just start from where it left off. All right, next is lip liners. This one is really easy for me. I want one. I want a neutral lip liner. Not like a nude, but like your lips only ever so slightly darker. And I think that can pair with anything that you want to put with it. So I think one lip liner and I'm good. Lipstick. Which is surprising that I put this number 3 because I'm not generally a lipstick person. But if I'm going to do lipstick, I would like to go with 3, which, much like my blush, I want a cool and a warm. And I would like something that's like a neutral, not necessarily a nude, because I don't like that whole concealer lip look. And I have a hard time with basic nudes because my skin tone, or like my lips, are light naturally, and it's just, I don't know, maybe I just haven't found my nude, so to speak, but I definitely would want something fairly neutral that I could wear with anything. So 3 on the lipstick. For lip gloss, I'm going to go with 3 on that one as well. I tend to go for more sheer glosses as opposed to something bright and colorful. So I would probably want something that is like a sheer warm, a sheer cool, and then maybe like a sheer shimmer or something like that. I think that would be good for me. All right, getting on to the eyes. If I've missed any categories, please let me know and I will address it in the comments. But I was trying to think about this, and you know. Brow products. The only thing that I ever really want to have in my collection as far as brow products that are officially for your brows is a gel. I don't care if it's clear, I don't care if it's colored, whatever. Just something to keep them in line because mine want to grow down, and I want them to stay in like a normal shape. So brow gel is the only thing that I want, and 1 is sufficient because they last for months and months. For mascara, I would always want two because that's the one product besides lip balm, that I do not want to run out of. So I want two because I always want to have a backup for that one moment when you're starting to put on your mascara and it dies on you. So I will always want two. And this is one that I have a very specific product that I like. And this is the Essence Lash Princess, the purple one in Sculpted Volume. Apparently, this is a mascara that you either love or you hate. And I am definitely in the love category. It is by far the favorite that I've tried in a very long time. And it's priced right. I mean, it's totally priced right. So this one, it's not what I'm wearing today. I actually just tried this other one. This is the Volume Mascara. Same like Lash Princess. It's just ever so slightly different. I never know on the first time that I try something if I'm truly liking it or not, or if it's just, you know, one of those good days. So this one is tried and true for me, and I would repurchase this until they just don't make it anymore because I love it that much. All right, so two on the mascara. Eye primers, this seems like a no-brainer to me, and maybe I'm just weird, but why would you ever need more than one eye primer? I don't know. And even though I have super oily lids, in a pinch, I could use a concealer on my eyes. It will crease on me, but it can be done. So yeah, one eye primer. I don't have any specific brands or whatever that I just absolutely have to have. So, you know. All right, eyeliner. We're getting down to the wire here. We've got eyeliner and eyeshadow. Eyeliners, I put 4 to 5. And I put that because while I own a lot of black eyeliner, once they're gone, I hope to never own another black eyeliner again. But I do really like colorful eyeliners, and I'm like loving the ones from Colourpop right now. Like for my waterline, they stay. It's a good pop of color. What I'm wearing now, I would totally purchase again. Even though this was a Christmas present. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Piggy Bank. But all of the ones that I've tried thus far, I really like. I would totally buy them again. And even if it was 4 to 5 colors from Colourpop, I would be happy with that. Though I would probably say that I need something deeper, like a brown, or maybe like a deep burgundy or something like that for my upper lash line. And really, if I wanted to change the color of it, I just put some, I set it with some eyeshadow. But these, I haven't tried them on my upper lash line, but I don't know. I like the consistency and the wear that I get in my waterline, and I don't want eyeshadow getting in my waterline. I don't know. So I won't use them in both places because I'm weird, but that's just me. So eyeliner, 4 to 5, you know, I could probably live with 3, but I would really enjoy 4 to 5. All right, eyeshadow. This is the one that this is really the category that I didn't want to even think about, because if I look in my spreadsheet right here, I put like the type of product, or like the category, how many I want, if there was a specific brand, any kind of notes like that. Under eyeshadow, it literally says in caps with 3 exclamation points after that, all of them. And I feel that way and I don't feel that way at the same time. I mean, I love my eyeshadow. Like, I'm getting chills. I love eyeshadow that much. But realistically, eyeshadow is also the category that gives me the most anxiety because it's the one that I have the most of. And while I want it all and I see it and I want it, in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, don't get it because you're going to have too much and then you're going to get more anxiety. So this is my conflicting category. And I'm sure anyone that has watched me for any length of time would have figured this one out already. I, honest to God, do not have a number, like an actual quantifiable number to put on what I think is the ideal number of eyeshadows. Like the initial number that popped in my head is 100, but would I be missing out on something? Is that 100 for powdered shadows, cream shadows included. I don't know. I truly don't know with eyeshadow. I know what I have now is way, way, way too much. But I like color, though I do gravitate more towards the warms. I honest to God don't know. I mean, I could say 100, but I could pick out 100 shadows in my collection. And I'd probably be like, oh, but I miss this color or that color. And I don't know. If you guys know what I should know, please tell me, because I don't know how to put a number on this. I'm kind of curious to see Paula's answer. Amanda's better with knowing what she truly likes and stuff, though I think she's going to have a hard time with eyeshadow too. But Paula, she is going to be a lot like me, where how do you put a number on eyeshadow? I don't see how that's possible. I don't know. Totally knew that was going to happen. I'm not sure where it cut off. We'll figure it out in a little bit. But as far as eyeshadow, I'm kind of leaning towards, once I get through my palettes, as a whole, not buying palettes anymore. There are very few palettes out there that I like every single shade in. I do have a few like that, but as a general whole, I kind of feel like I'm buying a palette for 2 or 3 shades tops, and then the rest are all neutrals that I just have to get through. And I don't like that feeling, which is why I have depotted a lot of my stuff. So I feel like if I could truly sit down and think about it, which I should have done before filming this video, but I just didn't have the time to do it. If I pulled every single eyeshadow out that I owned, 1, I wouldn't have room here on my desk. But 2, I think if I depotted it all, I could probably come up with a number by creating my own magnetic palettes that really encompassed all of the colors that I truly love. And I'm just not at that point yet where I can do that. I'm not depotting everything right now, but I think once I move strictly to singles, I will have a lot less eyeshadow in my collection. And maybe I could pull off that 100 mark as far as like the total number of pans of eyeshadow. But in this moment right now in February of 2020, I can't give you that number, because I kind of want X number of powder eyeshadows, but I also like having like the cream shadow sticks. I like potted cream shadows. I used to hate cream everything, and I am learning to really love cream eyeshadows, and partially because I'm learning how to work with them better. And I don't know if I would want to put that in with the other shadows. I don't know. I just don't know on this one, and I kind of feel like this is a cop-out for this video, but I just don't know what answer to give you guys. So that is the best I can do as far as my answers. I hope this is what you guys wanted. I really wanted to show you guys more products, but having been on a no-buy for so long and not truly knowing what is out there and what falls under that cruelty-free umbrella, I didn't want to start pulling out specifics, because I don't have them. I don't feel like my collection currently has those products that I would truly want, except for these few that I put in front of you. I've showed you 4 things. That's all I showed you, and those are the only ones that I would, in a heartbeat, buy again. That, you know, if I had to come down to, like, it had to be this specific or something else, that only 4 of this specific would I say, I absolutely want that over anything else that I could possibly think of. So, yeah, I guess that is everything. I hope it's what you guys wanted when you requested this from us. I honestly don't know how Amanda and Paula are doing theirs, whether they're showing you product or just giving you numbers. I kind of wanted to do both, but when I started really sitting down and going through things, I'm like, I just don't know. And I will say this is one category. It just happens to be here on my desk. One category for lip gloss is Buxom, but this, you know, I love my Buxoms, but I also, I'm not sure with the cruelty-free thing how I'm going with it. Am I just going with a brand that is cruelty-free, or am I going to take into consideration the parent company? I just don't know at this point. If I'm only considering the actual brand, by all means, my lip gloss category will be Buxom. But, you know, if I decide that I really want it to be inclusive of what the parent company stands for, then I couldn't include Buxom. Just like I couldn't include, like CoverGirl if they were out of the Catrice primer. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm curious. See, I'm on a new journey now, so I'm kind of up in there with a lot of this. I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. I think my thinker's thinking, but it can't grasp on anything because there's nothing there to grasp. Hope that makes sense. Definitely go check out Paula and Amanda. Hopefully their, you know, ideas and thoughts about the ideal collection are a little bit more coherent than mine, because I really don't know that the heart of me is set on a certain number of for each of these categories. So I'm just gonna roll with what numbers I gave you, because I think they're fairly reasonable for a smallish kind of collection, not counting eyeshadows. And I think I would feel comfortable in most of these categories. Though, you know, if we revisit this in a year, I may change my mind on that. And that might be something that we want to do, is revisit this in a year to see if we've changed our mind. Yeah, that is everything. Again, go check out Paul and Amanda. They're going to be linked down below. I'll have their gorgeous faces at the end. Words. And yeah, let me know what your ideal number is for your collection, because I'm kind of curious if I'm like in the average or not. I don't know. And I specifically want to know what your ideal number of eyeshadows is, because that's my sticking point, is the eyeshadows. So let me know your ideal number of eyeshadows for your ideal collection. And yeah, that is it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.